What's up, guys? So I'm just back on here tonight with the orange micro dark. I get asked a lot of questions about this amp from my previous videos, and on this amp, straight out of the box, the tube that came with it really wasn't what I was looking for, and so I had stepped down to a 12A U7 and Electro Harmonics, and that wasn't enough. So I switched back to just a gold pin Electro Harmonics 12AX7 preamp tube. And so if you know this amp, you know there's only one tube in there to preamp. And right off the bat, I changed my tube. So this gave me a more satisfactory tone. Right now we're running through a Marshall 4x12 with a vintage Celestion 30s in there, right? And then a ribbon mic and then a SM57. This amp is very loud. My 4x12 is in the closet next to, on the other side over here, and it is so loud at this volume. You know, I'm afraid my neighbors are gonna call the cops, right? It's like fucking 9 o'clock at night. So as I go up and on the gain, I'm gonna have to dial back some volume. So yeah, I can already tell that that's getting loud. I can hear it over my headphones. That delay is in the effects loop, and it's my TC Electronic Alter Ego. I'm playing the 2012 Laser Blue RG3XXV Ibanez. Out of all my micro amps, I really enjoy the effects loop on this one. I think it does a great job. Man, that's so loud. And I have the volume so low. Sounds fabulous, doesn't it? Yeah, what do you think of that? Doesn't it sound fucking awesome? Yeah, it was all in the tube, right? Like, my very first video I did with it, I had a problem with the sound on the camera, so that sounded like crap. And then, so I'd use a different camera. That's why the video quality is a lot worse in the second video of it. And honestly, I was using a cabinet that I probably shouldn't have been using with this. And so now that I'm using that 412 with the Celestions, and then of course the ribbon mic and the SM57, I really feel that I've been able to nail this tone. I mean, I am like, no joke. I just plugged this amp in just now, you know, and I haven't messed with this amp in months, right? Like, seriously, I have not touched this amp in months. And I just now jumped on just because I was like, hey, I need to make a re-update on the Orange Micro Dark. And I just can't believe. So I have nothing in front of the amp. This is just a guitar running straight into this amp, and then through the effects loop I have my delay, right? Neck single coil mode. A little bit of chorus. Yeah, I really love how this thing sounds. This is a pleasant surprise for me. When I jumped on here, I thought I was going to have to fuck with the, you know, the EQ settings and stuff like that. And I thought I was going to have to be messing with the position of the microphones to get a decent tone. And like, I haven't touched that cabinet. From when I was recording earlier with the 6505 MH, all I did was move that amp cable from this amp to this amp and then plugged in my guitar and then put the effects loop in. One of the reasons why I always use these Ibanez RG3XXVs is because you have that split in the neck, and it's a true single coil in the neck. It's not like a humbucker single, even though it is like a hot rail single, but still it's a single coil shape. That's the bridge. I can already tell it's clipping my interface, so I gotta... So that's this amp. Sounds really good right now. I mean, it just goes to show you guys, like, rule number one in amplifiers and getting a good tone. If you're not talking about the whole microphone equation, just you standing with your amp. Have a decent set of pickups, a decent guitar, good strings. Change the preamp tube if your preamp tube sucks. If you have a tube amp and it just doesn't sound good, it sounds woofy or it sounds too high shrilly, then change it to preamp tube. You know, get a 12AU, 12AX, 12AT, 12AY pickup. I mean a preamp tube, right? You can get those. Stay away from the Chinese ones. Get you like a new old stock Russian made Sovtek, you know, from the I forgot the name of that manufacturing. Svetlana factory. Try to get you a new old stock Sovtek or Electro-Harmonix tube, right? And I've gone through several of those in this amp. And to be honest, less is more on this amp because the amount of compression signal going into it can get kind of squashy. And, you know, it's you lose your character and dynamics when you get to that point. And so having like a less tube is a lot, you know, like if you wanted a great blues sounding gigging amp, because this is a one channel amp, put a 12AU7 or a 12AY7 in this thing, and you're going to get the best clean tone blues ever. And then all you got to do is throw a pedal in front of it and you're going to get this amazing blues tone. Right now I have the 12AX7 gold pin, so it's got a very nice high character. Really happy with it. But so anyways, as an added bonus to this video, since you've made it this far, and I thank you, let's try the Friedman. So this is going to be the BE-OD pedal. I need to watch my levels and make sure I don't clip the sound. So if it does, I'm sorry. So here's the amp. It's already kind of broken up, but it's clean. When I go to the neck pickup, wow. Yeah, that's the BE-OD Friedman pedal through this amp, through a Marshall 4x12 with Celestion Vintage 30s. I was just using my other iPhone to take a picture of the settings, because I'm going to insert that, you know, here. You'll see the pedal. Man, that is really so loud. I mean, the microphone that I'm speaking to is just on the other side of the wall. Yeah, I'm not like running gain, just volume on the pedal. And as you can tell, I'm not running gain on the amp, just, well, I guess in comparison, I'm running more gain than I am volume. But if you know how single channel amps work, your gain is your volume, right? So, let's put some gain from the pedal. Yeah, that's this amp. Definitely gonna make another video with this probably tomorrow. And now that I'm really enjoying how this sounds, I'm gonna try maybe the PV Piranha again maybe tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what you think about that, man. The Friedman especially really added just a awesome character to this amp that I believe expanded the overall profile that just the single channel amp has to offer. So if you like this, man, please subscribe and let's make more videos like this. Earlier I said I wanted to maybe try the Jim Root, which I have next to it, but I saw that micro dark and I was like, you know what, let's play around with the micro dark. Yeah, that's my Jim Root right there, and just comparison of size, it sounds really good through that 412 cap. I'll tell you that right now, man. It's it really surprised me tonight because you know when I originally bought this amp, I just did not like the sound. And it just goes to show you, change the tube, change the cabinet. If you don't like the cabinet, get a different set of speakers, put a different cabinet on it. Some amps are built for cabinets that are single 12s. Some amps are built for cabinets that are 8s. I believe these sell with an 8-inch cabinet, right? So it just goes to show you, don't give up on an amp. Try something else out with it. You know, try a different tube, try a different cabinet, try a different set of pickups, try a different guitar, and it may be a great amp. You know, guitars and amps nowadays cost about the same price, but when you're talking about a little amp like this, you know, I mean, you get what you pay for. A little tiny amp, and I didn't like it. but I didn't give it a shot. I did change the preamp tubes, but I didn't go through and like actually change the cab like I did tonight. I put it on a different cab that I've been using this year. You know, for like the last year, I've been using this different cabinet, and wow, you know, really what a big difference. So anyways, that's this video. We'll catch you tomorrow. Hope you liked it.